People are making this altercation about Bam versus Hero. Obviously, people want to pick sides, but I think Miami's roster construction set them both up to look worse than they really are. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro were teammates for years. Herro was obviously just moved in the Giannis trade, and reports say that there was also some conversation tied to comments after the fact. But the real question is, why did this core always feel like it was missing something? One of those reasons is just the fact that Bam's role was too heavy. They're asking him to anchor the defense, switch onto guards, protect the rim, rebound, facilitate from the elbow, screen, score enough to be the top offensive option, and cover for Miami's lack of size and creation. Bam is at his best connecting a great team, not being forced to carry an offense like Jokic or Embiid. Tyler Herro's role was also too heavy. Herro had to solve Miami's perimeter shot creation problem. Miami needed him to space the floor, create shots off the dribble, run pick and roll, late clock jumpers, carry the regular season offense, be one of the few players on the Miami Heat that can generate buckets. But defensively, teams targeted him in the playoffs. Herro's skill was needed, but Miami needed it at a level that he was probably never meant to carry by himself. Now let's talk about the real debate, who the better player was versus who the harder skill is to replace. Bam is probably the better overall player, but Herro had the skills that Miami constantly lacked. Bam's case obviously includes the fact that he's a better all-around player, more defensive impact, he's more versatile, and he's just a harder defensive archetype to find. A 6'9", strong, long athlete who can impact winning without scoring. Now on Tyler Herro's side, he's a better perimeter shot creator, better pull-up shooter, more natural scorer, could create when the offense got stuck, and like I said before, Miami often lacked his type of skill. So Bam is the better player, but that does not automatically mean that Herro's skill was easier to replace. The Heat needed more around both of them. Size, more shooting, more rim pressure, more high-level shot creation, another true offensive engine, a roster that let Bam and Herro stay in their ideal roles. Good players can look incomplete when the roster asks them to be the answer to every solution. As stated before, I think that Bam's ideal role is as a defensive anchor, a switch big, a short roll passer similar to Draymond Green, a screener, a secondary scorer, and a connector beside a true offensive engine. I think that Herro's ideal role is as a secondary scorer, a movement shooter, a pick and roll attacker, a late clock bucket getter, an off-ball threat, or as a third option or a high-level six-man on a contender team. Key thing is, both players are